I just think, and you know way better than me,
Yeah.
but like, it just feels like people are jealous of this new little wave of.
They are, but I just hate that because like this is what we've always wanted as a league. So like, who cares who gets the credit? And if you're smart, you're making money off of them.
Yeah.
Like you are literally making money from the viewership.
Why bully the person who is like not 100% responsible, but like has a huge role in growing your sport?
Dude, and it literally like pisses me off when people are like, she's not the face of the league.
Who would be?
The silence was deafening. The bullying had gone unchecked. And for far too long, no one in the WNBA had the voice or the courage to call it what it truly was. Targeted harassment. That is, until Sophie Cunningham stepped up and finally said what fans have been shouting for months. Enough is enough. If you stand with Sophie, drop a comment. Protect Caitlin Clark. Let's go.
No, there's really good, well-known people in our league. I'm not discrediting them. Like, we have a lot of badasses in our league.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah to that. I'm all for that. But when people try to argue that she's not the face of our league,
Yeah.
or if our league would be where we're at without her, you're dumb as shit.
Yeah.
You're literally dumb as.
The noise has reached a fever pitch. The tension is boiling over. And now, the conversation that once lived in angry comment sections and private group chats is finally being voiced by someone on the inside. Sophie Cunningham hasn't just watched what Caitlin Clark is going through, she's lived it alongside her. And she's done staying silent while the league's biggest star is targeted, disrespected, and let down by opponents and officials who should be protecting the future of the game, not tearing it down.
One of the biggest stars the WNBA's ever
Who's that?
had. Her name rhymes with Schmaitland.
Heartland?
Yeah. What has that been like, seeing her not only kind of transform a league, but also just be like,
No,
is that fair to say? Okay.
not even just the league, but like
The
women's
sport.
basketball as a whole around the world. No, I think it's awesome. I think it's so funny because she's like 22, 23 years old and the whole world is watching her.
Then came a moment WNBA fans won't forget anytime soon. Sophie Cunningham didn't just offer surface-level support, she took a real stand. She spoke out in a way no other active player had the courage to do. This wasn't just a statement, it was a shot at the system itself. The very league that's been cashing in on Caitlin Clark's popularity was now being called out for failing to protect her, and it was Sophie holding the spotlight, forcing the league to finally face the truth.
You have seen players in our league try to like toughen up Caitlin. We call her CC. For even when I wasn't on her team, like I know the talks that Phoenix had in the locker room of like, no, we're gonna prove her, we're gonna show her what the W really is. You know what I mean? And like, I get it to a certain extent, and like every rookie coming into the league, that's how you're gonna treat them. But
Right.
there's just more for her.
What Sophie Cunningham revealed is nothing short of chilling. Even having a tough, experienced veteran by Caitlin Clark's side might not be enough to protect her from the relentless targeting she's facing. Cunningham has witnessed it all firsthand, and she's making it clear this isn't just rookie hazing or standard league initiation. It's sustained, coordinated, and intentional. She's been in those locker rooms, in those huddles, back when she was with the Phoenix Mercury. And yes, those game plans included sending a message to Caitlin Clark. These weren't isolated incidents, they were deliberate. And now, Sophie's pulling back the curtain for everyone to see.
So it's her second year, and like now being on her team and like seeing it, I'm like, what are people doing? Like, actually, it's just too much, and like it's just, I'm over it. And if I'm saying it's too much,
And yet, what Sophie's witnessing now standing beside Caitlin Clark is even more disturbing. As Cunningham herself said, every rookie gets tested, but this is something entirely different. Now that she shares the same jersey as Caitlin, she's seeing the hostility from a whole new perspective. What are people doing? She asked. It's just too much. And she's absolutely right. It is. This isn't tough love or growing pains, it's excessive, targeted, and completely out of line.
No player ever has gotten this type of treatment coming into the league. LeBron would probably be the closest person that got this type of treatment. And that's only because he big as fuck and he used to come to the lane, and the only way you could stop him is to pull him down. But even when they used to pull his ass down, they did not try to hurt him. A lot of times they would just grab LeBron and like just stop him from falling. It wasn't malicious with this shit. And it's so sad that y'all just turning a blind eye. Y'all just like, oh, it's not bullying. She's not getting targeted. She deserves it because she talks trash. Oh my God.
The numbers don't lie. Caitlin Clark has taken more physical punishment than any other player in the league in just her rookie season. She was the target of 20% of all flagrant fouls called across the WNBA. That means 1 out of every 5 flagrant fouls was committed against her. She's already missed games due to 3 separate injuries, 2 involving her groin and 1 a quad strain. That's not bad luck. That's not normal rookie wear and tear. That's a pattern. That's a campaign.
All the sports anchors, they're all haters too. That's crazy. They're definitely not analysts. They don't know shit about basketball. Rick, what the fuck are you talking about? I've never seen so much hate on a new athlete since I've been living. Since my 43 years of living, I've never seen so much hate towards an athlete. He says, oh, she's not getting bullied. This is normal physicality. If you're gonna be talking shit, putting it in my face and saying, yeah, what up, then you gonna have that shit coming for you. Somebody gonna bust you in the mouth for knocking a shot down and talking shit about it.
What's even more alarming is how these incidents have steadily escalated, just as Sophie Cunningham warned they would, from Kennedy Carter's blatant cheap shot that somehow got labeled a common foul, to Alyssa Thomas' full-speed shoulder check that escaped without a flagrant 2. Marina Mabry's shove that sent Clark to the flourish moment sent the same message. Officials aren't calling it, and this isn't speculation. Cunningham has been in the league for 6 years. She's faced Caitlin Clark as an opponent, and now stands with her as a teammate. She knows exactly where the line is between physical play and targeted aggression right now. She's watching that line get crossed again and again, with no accountability in sight.
Look, what we all been witnessing right before our eyes about our precious CC, my precious CC, Caitlin Clark. For the ones who didn't know. So basically, she was saying that when they was preparing, when she was on the other team before she came to the Indiana Fever, we talking about Sophie Cunningham. She was basically saying that the Phoenix Mercury players were basically game planning and saying that they was going to assault.
Then came the moment that turned Sophie Cunningham into a legend on her podcast. Show me something. She didn't hold back. She blew the lid off the entire Caitlin Clark situation. It literally pisses me off when people say she's not the face of the league, she snapped. But Sophie didn't stop at words. On the court, she delivered a hard foul on Sheepetty that ignited a full-on melee. It wasn't just retaliation. It was a clear message to every critic in the WNBA. If you mess with Caitlin, you're going to have to answer to her.
And the first half, the refs didn't call. Someone should have been thrown out, and the refs did not call it.
Correct. I remember that.
They didn't. And so I was like, all right.
She got like full body
Dude,
chested.
by 3 people.
Yeah.
Like 2 people, they're like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, if that was anyone else, I would have been booted out of the game. I know that for sure. I'm a little sassy, but like, so are they.
Your leash is shorter though.
Literally. I don't even have a leash. I just have a freaking collar and a hand on it. Anyway, so there was like 45 seconds left. The girl stole the ball and I was running back and I was like, we're up. I don't need a foul. And I was like, just let her go. And I was like, all right, like, who cares? Last second, intrusive thoughts. I was like,
and guess what? Fans loved it. Within 2 days, her TikTok exploded by 600,000 followers. Her jersey gone, sold out. Sophie didn't just gain fans, she became a movement. People weren't just cheering for her, they were calling her what the league desperately needed, the enforcer. And they put their money where their mouth was, buying up every last piece of Cunningham merch until retailers had to slap a sold-out sign on it.
I went from, I think, like...
Oh, followers, yeah.
350,000 and like maybe 200,000 on TikTok.
You had 200,000 on TikTok a month ago?
No.
Before the fight.
Before the fight. And then I had like 350 on 100,000 on Instagram. Over the night, or over like a day and a half, over 1 million on both. Insane. This is coming from me though, dude. I got tired of seeing myself.
I get it.
And I love myself.
Oh, I get it.
I love myself. I was over it.
Sophie Cunningham didn't stop at calling out players. She went after the referees too. She's had enough of their failure to do the bare minimum and protect Caitlin Clark, her most iconic move. A simple TikTok that called out the officiating. True to form, the league didn't take kindly to the criticism and slapped Sophie with a $500 fine. Her response was priceless. I got fined $500 for this TikTok. I don't know why. This is funny to me, she said with sarcasm. Like, okay, you got it, bud, because there aren't more important things to worry about in our league right now. That right there was a mic drop moment.
I'm not saying that your job is easy, but when it is a simple call right in front of your face multiple times, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What call are you like bugged out?
All of them.
Everything.
Like, it's just like they're just so inconsistent. Like, that's my thing. Like, if you're on the other team and you're going to be finding the shit out of me,
yeah,
cool. But let me do it to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You want
like
consistency then.
Yeah, like just give, and I think that's players across the league and like new fans across the country. Like everyone's like, what is going on with the refs? And I'm like, I don't know. And you finding me $500 is not going to do shit.
One of the biggest epidemics in the history of sports right now is going on with the WNBA and their referees. They suck. All right, their referee situation blows. The officiating, they can't get the calls right. When they do go over to look at something, it takes them forever, and then they still get it wrong. And they also will not come down on these players for trying to take out the league's greatest asset. The league's greatest golden goose that is going to eventually make all these players and the commissioner and all these people all this money. They won't officiate.
You got tossed.
And it's 2-on-1. Yeah, I got tossed.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we're good. But so in a situation like that, does Caitlyn come up to you after and say like, because the internet whole thing was, look at fucking Sophie sticking up for Caitlyn, like this is dope.
But I was.
No, I know you were.
But in the locker room, I think she was like, finally, you know, like finally someone else. I was like, dude, I got you. Like but I think that kind of had our team come together as a whole, and it's
Dude,
like, no, we gotta have like it was
That's
a
awesome.
yeah, no, it really was though. Like I feel like everyone was like, you know, like we do have to protect each other. Good handful that it's like, all right, dude. And there's a couple girls in there
Dumb
too.
question. Like, if someone were to like say someone called men's basketball their whole life and then went over to women's, would they be expected to call the game differently? Just given like the style and like physicality and stuff like that.
Thing that I have the biggest issue about the female sides of refs is like they're so emotional. Like the guys, no, the NBA officials, like the NBA players mother those officials like no.
Oh
other.
yeah.
Like I've worked broadcast, I've been to games, I'm friends with these people. They mother them.
Yeah.
And the only person that I've ever seen able to like motherfuck a ref on the women's side is Diana Taurasi.
And they like take it.
Yeah, they had to.
Yeah, they have
and
to.
like, but when she's probably one of the worst people that I've seen go after refs, and I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
Now, like the refs, and I'm not saying they're emotional. Like the men and women, it doesn't matter the gender.
Yeah.
On our side, they are too emotionally invested and they can't take it. And I'm like,
Is it new to the WNBA that you guys are like maybe talking more shit back to refs, or has that been a thing
oh,
forever?
it's always been a thing.
Take a look at this photo right here. If this doesn't tell you that Caitlin Clark, everywhere she goes, moves the needle, ESPN and all these talking heads are idiots. She did not even play in this game. This game was actually the Barbie game for Angel Reese. But look at the amount of people that came to this game just to see Caitlin Clark sit on the